Hey guys, it's Jenny with Art for Good. So I think I accidentally discovered a new acrylic pouring effect, and I am not really sure what to call it. I think I'm going to call it the tie-dye effect for now because it kind of looks like tie-dye. But the other day I was working on a piece, it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to, and I got frustrated and I grabbed a spray bottle off of my shelf where I keep all my stuff, and I just started spraying the paint. And then I used my hairdryer to push all the paint off the painting, right? And it created this really crazy lacing and effect. It looked like tie-dye, right? So I thought maybe I'm onto something here. So I've done a few more pieces since then to really test out this technique. I'm going to be posting more videos about different types of effects that this created, which is really new and different that I hadn't seen before. I haven't seen any other fluid artists doing this. So subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of those. Today I'm going to show you how I created this sort of flaming heart tie-dye piece, and it reminds me of something you would wear in the early 90s on your tie-dyed shirt, but it is really cool. So I'm going to show you the process of how I made it, and then at the end we're going to talk about what is in the spray bottle that made all the difference. Let's get started. So to start, I'm laying down just some different colors here, and this is my normal consistency, or recipe I should say, where it's a tiny bit thicker paint. I'm going to put all of the colors I'm using in the description below. This would be a great technique to try with leftover paints that you have. All right, so I'm spraying it down, and I'm just going to use my hairdryer to just push most of the paint off. I want to just be left with a very, very thin base layer. You can already see the colors kind of blending together. It almost looks like watercolor. All right, so as you can see, there's less and less paint available, so that's exactly what I want. So this is a little different than your traditional Dutch pour. So now I'm going to get my top layer, which I'm going to use a titanium white here. The brand I'm using is Loft, but really any titanium white should work. I'm thinning it out quite a bit, so it's going to be a lot thinner than the rest. As you can see, it's flowing like very, very thin over the other colors. And I'm just going to blow the white over the entire canvas. And I'm just going to keep doing this until some of those colors start to pop through. You'll start to see cells starting to form. You can already see it's kind of starting to give a really cool 3D effect. Just going to quickly torch just to help those cells start to form. All right, I'm just touching up the sides really quick, just to make sure it's fully covered. As you can see, the longer I wait here, the more and more cells pop up. All right, I think I'm gonna spin it and see what happens. I'm really trying to get those cells to be bigger and more of those colors to shine through from underneath the white. All right, we're getting closer to what I was trying to achieve here, but I'm gonna give it another spray. I'm gonna go over it one more time with my hairdryer. You might be kind of worried and wondering what I'm doing if I'm gonna ruin this effect, but it's actually going to help those colors shine through even more. As you can see, there's barely any paint left on the canvas, so it's creating this really interesting effect. I am using a cool setting on my hairdryer, especially since I'm sort of going over the painting so many times. If it was on heat, it would actually help dry the painting, which is not what I want. So if you have a cool setting on your hairdryer, use it for this type of technique. All right, I'm just sort of trying to bring out more of the colors by using or blowing on it. You can see I did there, but then it's not really matching the rest of the painting, so. I'm gonna try to kind of make it match here. All right, we're gonna add the heart now. I'm just using a basic white, titanium white, in my normal consistency. This is the regular thicker consistency. And then we're just gonna spin. Since there's not a lot of paint underneath, it should keep its shape pretty well. Now I'm just gonna go back over the white spots with my hairdryer to make it look a little bit more transparent or a little bit more lacing happening in the white. I'm just using a straw now to just refine the shape of the heart. It did kind of skew the dimensions a little bit, so I'm just gonna make it even. I'm adding some kind of wisps also at the top that make it look a bit like flames, just to give it an extra piece of interest. All right, so this is the final piece. You actually don't need the spinner necessarily for this technique, and I'll show you in some of my upcoming videos different ways that you can do this. But the secret that's in the spray bottle that you see me spraying throughout this video is water. It's just water and nothing else. So give it a try. I'd love to hear or see some of the pieces that you create trying this technique. Well, that's all I have for today. I'll see you next time.